Hey Chickadees, I'm Beth and welcome to my personal channel. The weather is really naff here today, so I'm in the lounge hoping for like a smidge more light. This video comes with a disclaimer. I'm going to be talking about periods and period products. If you don't like this or you get squeamish, then please click off the video. I want this video to be a short explanation on alternative period products and just maybe a kind of a little review on the ones that I use. So if we start with the first alternative product that I ever used, and it was the Moon Cup, and it's a bit wet because I just washed it. So yes, I started using this when I was in my early 20s. I think I was in uni at the time. So yeah, that would have been late teens, early 20s. I was just not happy with the amount of waste that using traditional sanitary towels created, and I just wanted something different. So I did a bit of research and I came up with the Moon Cup. So I thought, yeah, I'll try it. I myself am not that squeamish with blood, so it really doesn't bother me, and I really do like it. But even though I used the size that's recommended for me, it can leak a tiny bit, and I've never worked out how to stop that. Maybe I should try different brands, but it works as much as it needs to, and as I'll explain later, I use backup in multiple forms of products anyway. So these are really easy to take care of. I've had 3 of these, and on the first couple I used to do the whole boiling shenanigan and, you know, cleaning and things like that, and then I realised that it's not for me. You know, as long as you give it a good wash with some soap and water and then a really good rinse, it keeps it clean. Yeah, for me personally, I don't think you need the whole boiling shenanigan to go through every month, and that's how I ruined one of them. The first one I was boiling it, and we went out and I'd completely forgot that it was still on the hob, and obviously the water boiled dry and it went a bit funny. It kind of like melted. It is medical grade silicone, but it kind of like melted and warped a bit on the side. I looked it up and it's not harmful or anything like that. It didn't affect how it worked, but I threw it oh, excuse me. I threw it away in the end. And then the second one my dog ate. And I had gone home to Cornwall, and you know, I must have left it in the bathroom or something, and then I got back and I got a call from my mum. She goes, I had to look at what a Moon Cup is because the dog ate it. So that was fun. So this is my 3rd one, and you know, I like it. After I'd been using the Moon Cup for a while, and I was still using the odd sanitary towel here and there, I subscribed to Brie, or Bryony, I forgot what name she goes by now, but I'll link her in the down bar below, of Precious Star Pads, and started learning about reusable sanitary towels. This was just after I was out of uni, so about 4 years ago-ish. So I subscribed to a channel and was just learning about reusable sanitary towels, and it took me a while to kind of gain the courage to get some, and I started with the super duper large overnight one. I got 2 of those, and these 2 little ones here. This one I love. I absolutely love it for night time. It's just really soft. It holds so much. I don't know what to say. I just love it. These ones I don't love as much. I find because these aren't shaped, they used to travel. When I was walking around at work, because I used to work on a shop floor, I'd be walking back and forth all the time, and I'd find it would just either travel forward or travel back, and it wouldn't be protecting me where it needed to. I'd just end up with like a lump at the front or the back, which wasn't useful to me. So nowadays I use these ones at the very end of my period, only if I'm really at home, or I know I'm not going to be moving around a lot, because it's just a pain to try and have to, you know, go to a corner and kind of adjust yourself. I had those, and then I was looking for some wingless ones, and they're actually quite hard to find, or at least they were a few years ago, because I cycle and the poppers can sometimes, they're not, for me they're not like painful, you know, it's like, it's not that I can't go on a bicycle with something that has a popper on, it's just uncomfortable, and I'd rather be the most comfortable that I can be, especially as I cycle pretty much every day to work. So I found a company called Honour Your Flow, and again I'll link them in the down bar below, and they do wingless pads, and they look like this. These ones are fleece backed. These ones don't have PUL in them, but the Precious Star Pads one, this purple, is a PUL, so it's relatively waterproof. These ones just have a fleece back, and these ones I wear in conjunction sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. These ones I wear in conjunction with my moon cup, just for an extra bit of protection, and especially if I'm busy at work and maybe I think, oh, I need to go to the toilet, I'll get distracted with the job or something. So this just gives me, as I said, an extra layer of protection. But I really like it. I've never really had a leak. Maybe once or twice when that's my own fault and I've left it far too long. They're really, really good, and they really, really hold liquid. So I got a couple of them, and then I got a couple of their normal ones with wings. Again, there's nothing much you can say about them. The only thing I would say is that on the original ones, they had the label at the end here, and then on the newest version that I've got, they have the label here, and sometimes there can be a leak through the stitching line here into the label. It's not horrific, it's not like gushing, but there can be a tiny leak, so that is one thing to watch out for. And then I also got a couple of little ones. I got one of their starter packs kind of things. You get a couple of the little ones, a couple of the medium ones, and then like one massive one. And that one, I'll go and get it. So this is the massive one. It's a tiny bit stained, but it is clean. It's got 2 poppers on, and all of the bulk is in the middle here. So this bit around here is, I think, just 2 layers. It's the fleece and the microfiber on the top, and then this one is where all the absorbency is. And I'm not such a fan of this one for kind of like nighttime, because I kind of like a diamond shaped bleeder, so I need the wings, and I find this one can move, and it kind of, obviously this bit, when I bleed on this bit, it's more likely to leak because I'm not as much of a central bleeder in the middle here. So that's why I like this one, because that's got a much wider absorbency. It's got a thinner border around the edge here. It's got much wider absorbency, which is why I like this one. This one I use if I am at home and I'm just slobbing, you know, on my heaviest day, because it is good for that. I just find it a bit bulky and uncomfortable when I'm trying to sleep. If you're kind of interested or curious about alternative period products, then just do some research. You know, there's quite a big world out there of alternative products, and it just, you know, requires finding out what's best for you. The sanitary towels can cost anywhere between £5 and kind of £9 per towel. So things like the Honour Your Flow starter packs are good things to get, because you can find out what works and what doesn't. And there are a lot more menstrual cups on the market now, and Precious Star Pad's channel does a lot of reviews on all the different ones, so there is a wealth of information on that channel. I would say research it, find out what's going to work for you, and go for it. I would really recommend using, you know, alternative product, trying to reduce the waste of traditional sanitary towels and tampons. As I said, I'll leave all the useful links down in the box below. If whilst you're down there you would like to like, comment and subscribe, that would be really, really helpful, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.